here in Donegal. Well, the wait is no all but over because the Donegal ETB's Further Education and Training Fair, or FET for short, is on this week. And it's Wednesday and Thursday, actually, in the Radisson Blue Hotel in Letterkenny. And there you'll find out all sorts of information about where to go and about what to expect when you do go there. The Assistant Training Centres Manager is Deirdre McColgan, and Deirdre is with us in studio now to have a chat about this, and we're streaming live as well if you want to have a look in. But Deirdre, this is important for people who maybe they've decided that they're going to make a change in, where they work, and more to the point, where they can go next and how they can take that next step. Or somebody that's been maybe out of school for a long time,
Absolutely.
feel that they've underperformed and want to go back into education.
Absolutely. To be honest with you, John, this year, as you said, we're on the two days. We're on the evening of the Wednesday the 23rd, and we're on the morning of the Thursday the 24th.
Is the same information in both, or is there a difference?
We've kind of targeted young people and perhaps those in employment for the Wednesday night, because what we were thinking is, you might get parents of young people, bring them along, and then find out something for the parents themselves in terms of their education and training needs. So on the Wednesday night, we look at things like traineeships, we look at apprenticeships, but we'll also help mums and dads see, and other guardians, see what's available for them in terms of maybe improving their employability prospects. On the Thursday, we've kind of kept it very much the traditional fair, so anyone at all who's interested in education or training, be that full-time or part-time, and it's everything from brushing up on your reading, your writing, learning how to work in this digital world. Everything is IT. That's the one thing we've learned over the last couple of years. Mm-hmm. So if you need to improve those skills, or even just for people who'd like to maybe retrain into a new area, because a lot of people have changed jobs and changed occupational areas in the last couple of years, and they need the skills, they need the confidence, and they need the certification to be able to do that. So on Thursday, you'll get that too.
So a lot from the basics.
Yeah.
Right up to, next step college.
Absolutely, from the basics right up to the likes of data science. So, and everything in between. And we have, our traineeships in healthcare. We have our stalwarts that are always there, our childcare, our healthcare, our computers, ICT skills, from the basics right up to quite advanced. And those are the skills that employers are looking for. So we're trying to balance that all the time.
So you can train people to go then after the training courses straight into the workplace, or you can train people as well and give people the confidence, I suppose, to then go back to further education, and by that I mean go on maybe to college or university.
Absolutely. I mean, we find the benefit of further education and training type courses. They give people the skills and the confidence to progress into higher education if that's where they want to go. And they get a really good ground, and they understand the idea of an assignment. They understand what's expected of them. They understand about reference and just really the skills to succeed at higher education. And that can be quite a daunting experience, especially if you're a more mature adult, or if you've seen a bit of the world and maybe haven't progressed straight from school. It can be intimidating when you're sitting in a room with young people who are very savvy and IT literate. And what we find is we give adults or people who've had maybe a wider view of the world the confidence to use the skills and experience that they have and the knowledge to succeed in that.
So it's not an intimidating setting. That's the important thing.
Definitely not. The skills to succeed, that's what we want.
Yeah. All right, so that's a Wednesday evening, and that's from 7 to 9, and then on Thursday, from the morning from 10 through until 2 o'clock, and that's both of those in the Radisson Blue. And I suppose it's about pathways to progress.
Pathways, and it's about the individual's pathway. Donegal ETB really don't mind what your motivation for being there is, as long as you get what you need, and your pathway is a bit clearer at the end of it. We're here to serve the people of Donegal, and that's what we take great pride in doing.
So Wednesday evening, you might be maybe providing transport and be bringing somebody alone there and find that, oh, hang on a second, I fancy that.
Absolutely. The world of work is changing,
So
John.
don't sit in the car, go in.
No, come in and look out, as we'd say.
Yes, yeah. And there's as you touched on there, there's various qualifications at the end of some of these courses. I'm thinking like City and Guilds, for instance.
Well, we try and, particularly in our employment focused courses, we look for the qualifications that employers feel give the most appropriate standard and level of people that they're looking to employ. So we could use City and Guilds, we have iTech, And even now, I'm even thinking about things like our apprenticeship in motor mechanic, and we're also adding an additional qualification in electrical vehicle. So we're always trying to innovate and evolve and give people the qualifications that matter either for the HE institutions or for the employers. That's what we're about.
And there's various sectors that are crying out for staff and crying out for trainees to get people trained up. Yeah. And these are sectors that pay really well. Extremely well.
And there's very well paid jobs here in the Donegal area, and that's something that we're working a lot with employers to try and highlight to the people of Donegal. And it's not just school leavers, it's people like myself, it's people who have been out of the labour market for a number of years, trying to get them to look at other areas of employment that maybe are other areas of work that they thought were beyond them, perhaps something like the data science or IT sector. We're working phenomenally well with the likes of Surset KN networks in communication systems and installation. So we're trying to bring good, well-paid work or give qualifications that allow people to have good, well-paid work in Donegal, so they don't always have to be looking further afield for those jobs.
And some people might be listening and they're stuck on a job they really don't like, and the pay is so. So open your mind, come along, you never know.
Look, John, and plus as an old guidance counsellor, I'm going to say come and speak to the guidance service. Let's see what your opportunities are. But what I would say to those people is don't be thinking you're starting from the bottom, because you're not. You'll have loads of skills from the job that you're already in, and what we need to do is look at how they would transfer into whatever area you're interested in exploring further.
That's Wednesday evening and a Thursday. Wednesday 7 to 9 and a Thursday then 10 to 2 at the Further Education and Training Fair at the Radisson Blue Hotel in Letterkenny. So if somebody wants to go online, get more information about anything.
Yeah, DonegalETB.ie, the website. You can contact the Adult Guidance Service on 07491 78088. Speak to somebody there, or you can email info@DonegalETB.ie. We'll be pleased to hear from you.
Brilliant. Deirdre McColgan, thank you.
Thank you, John.
There's bingo every Monday night at Halfway House Bingo Burnfoot. Doors open 7:30 with eyes down.